Hear ye, hear ye, hear ye. The 144th New York Volunteer Infantry Regiment is recruiting new members. The initial term of enlistment is for 2 days, with duty commencing on May 21st at 0900 and concluding at 1500 on May 22nd. You will be loaned uniforms and taught drill, marksmanship, and experience many other activities of being a Civil War soldier. Don't miss out on this chance to be a part of history. Even if you don't want to dive into this weekend-long reenactor opportunity, come observe for a day or even for a couple hours. The Civil War Encampment at the Central New York Living History Center in Cortland, New York. We'll have an interesting program for everyone. 2 artillery units will demonstrate their skill using real gunpowder but no load. The Powhatan Battery of the 1st Virginia Light Artillery was organized in Powhatan County in Virginia in July 1861. Crenshaw's Battery was part of 3rd Corps, Army of Northern Virginia, and named after their first captain, William G. Crenshaw. Formed in 1862, it was made up of Richmond office workers reinforced by neighboring farm boys. The artillery companies will demonstrate their firing drills in slow motion and then at full speed. The Finger Lakes Fife and Drum Corps will be performing throughout both days. It was recently formed in Ithaca, and they are still recruiting members aged 8 to 21, no experience necessary. While their primary emphasis is the Revolutionary time frame, they know a wide range of tunes from American history, including many from the Civil War. We're excited to have them join us and share their musical history. Did we mention they are recruiting? Look for their webpage on the closing credits. The Ghost Riders portray Confederate cavalrymen and will demonstrate cavalry drills. This is the one part of the program where members of the audience can't participate directly, but you don't want to miss the show. The stars here are the horses, Rebel Yell and Big Red. They are both rescue horses and real heroes. As living historians, their people will share with the audience how important horses and mules were to both the Confederate and Union armies. Although not in the numbers used 150 years ago, the military still uses horses today in ceremonial and special operations roles. The 26th Cavalry was formed in March 1862 and operated primarily along the Texas coast near Galveston. They distinguished themselves in the Red River Campaign. As a dismounted cavalry unit, the 26th Texas will perform drills similar to infantry, but utilizing basic cavalry tactics on the field. We will have a couple of Confederate generals wandering the camp, who will also give presentations each day. Civil War historian Tom Schobert brings General Robert E. Lee to life. Step back in time and listen to General Lee reminisce about his military career, decision to refuse command of the Union forces, and some key battles from the viewpoint of 4 days after Appomattox. Rich Gow expertly portrays General Lewis A. Armistead as a brigade commander in Pickett's division. Armistead's brigade earned the distinction of reaching the high water mark of the Confederacy during the ill-fated Pickett's charge at Gettysburg on July 3, 1863. General Armistead was mortally wounded and died 2 days later. Mr. Gow will give a combined presentation on General Armistead and the many flags of the Confederacy. The 144th New York Volunteer Infantry Regiment began recruiting in Delaware County, New York in August 1862, and the men mustered into service at Delhi, New York on September 27th for a 3-year term of enlistment. Their active service began in defense of Washington, D.C., then followed by campaigns in Virginia, South Carolina, and Florida. Members of the 144th New York will demonstrate Civil War military drill, battlefield tactics, providing the viewer with an up-close and personal observation of what the life of a soldier was like. Military drill will happen throughout the day, and soldiers will fire period-correct rifles. Think you're too young or too old to participate? The 144th New York will also have an open recruit drill where visitors can take part in the action. Members of the 144th New York will personally train volunteers of all ages to march, drill, and shoot using custom-made wooden rifles in this fun and exciting activity. Throughout both days, visitors can walk through the camp and hear directly from the reenactors about their uniforms, ranks, life in the war, supplies, food, tools, weaponry, etc. We'll have vendors present, plus food for sale. The programs will be similar on the 2 days, although Sundays will be compressed to allow time for the reenactors to pack up and go home. Additionally, while the official program ends at 5 o'clock Saturday afternoon, people who purchase barbecue tickets can remain on the grounds and visit with the reenactors over their meal, plus attend a special twilight firing, weather permitting. You don't want to miss this fun and educational weekend. For more information, including how to pre-purchase dinner tickets for Saturday, stay tuned to our Facebook and web pages, which will have schedules and more detailed information as it gets closer to the May 21st and 22nd encampment.